what was the moment where you said, I want to give this a shot? Really sink my teeth into pursuing a career in the wrestling industry.
The odd thing is it was way after I was wrestling.
Oh,
So,
okay.
because I did it as like I didn't think that I could do it. The thing is that I did it for conditioning and I did it because I thought, oh, it's like a yoga class for me. Something that I always wanted to try out, but I didn't think I could do. Because, I mean, who gets to just go to a class and then get on TV. Like in my mind, that isn't the way it worked. You have to know the right people and have the right family and have years of experience and all this stuff. Like I really thought you had to be in the Hart family type of deal, generations of wrestlers to be able to make it. And that's
Mhm.
what I genuinely believe because we didn't know how people got on TV for wrestling. Like we didn't know.
There's
And
no
so when I
internet.
took, yeah, there wasn't any internet back then. Not really. Like there, I mean, there was MySpace, but really, how do you think to know to go search for wrestling? But when my friend's the one who told me, he said, I'm a professional wrestler. I said, no way. I thought you did college wrestling. He said, yeah, go to my school. So I went to a school just to condition for fitness competitions. And I took to it because, well, it reminded me of my dad's boxing when we spar. So, except I didn't get hit in the face a lot. I mean, I got hit in the face, but not like in boxing. So it was fun. So I loved it. I just loved to learn about it. But it wasn't until Dr. Tom Pritchard, he scouted us and he handed me a card and said, email us whenever we're around. Whenever WWE is around you, let us know. And I looked at that card, I looked at him and I said, I could do this for a living, like make money off of this? And he said, yeah, Melina, you can actually do this. And as soon as he said that, in my mind, this is what I'm going to do. Like he opened my eyes that I could do this. And I realized, yeah, I want to do this. Cause how many times do we get an opportunity to, to go for it?
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is like back then, there were so many different. There wasn't a lot of companies as you see today with WWE and AEW and
Yeah.
TNA and all these different places. There were only maybe one or two, just a handful of wrestling promotions out there, and so
Yeah.
talk to me about the training process. Because I'm sure, like, when you put the work in, I mean, you're talking about, being determined and wanting to put a lot of effort into it. I am sure it was intense.
It was intense because I don't know. Again, it's like all I ever knew, so I can't compare it to anything else. So maybe it was intense because there was different things to learn instead of boxing. Boxing is more like, okay, we only have this, we're only working this, we're training this, and then have this movement, you have to know these rules. And then wrestling is everything everywhere at the same time. And then knowing where your positioning is and their positioning and where do we look and all of these things. And it's psychology as well as trying to take care of yourself and their partner as well. All of these things, there's so much. But at the same time, physically, I felt like it wasn't as bad, of course, because I was young. It wasn't as bad as the training I've done for like cross country or boxing and stuff like that. It was just normal for me. The working out was normal because that's all I've ever done. But it was the studying where I wrote everything down. It's like school. You write everything down, you memorize it, you practice it until it's second nature. And I loved it. I think that's where I felt at home because it was something that I took to naturally.
And I think it's so cool. I've heard you talk about this in other interviews with really like getting to be that heel character, really getting that inspiration to be such an amazing villain. Talk to me about, kind of transitioning, from being a babyface to a heel and really kind of, you know, creating that character.
I think back then, say starting out being, I don't know, young and green and just doing what you do. I think it was just me being me. So the baby face was me being me and just working. and I didn't have really a character yet. It was just me being the happy me that I normally am, hugging everybody, and I was just being myself. But then when I got to OVW and I started watching, and I think the inspiration was there. It's so funny because I look back now and I realize I before wrestling, I tried to do a little bit of acting. I was thinking, let me try to see. I tried to do everything because I thought, wow, all the things that I got scared of, why not try to do it? Maybe I can do something. I'm just scared of it in my mind, but I'm not allowing myself to see if I could do it or not. That I'm holding myself back to from possibilities. It's the same with making friends. I was so scared to make friends because I thought, what if I'm going to get rejected? What if they don't like me? What if I'm, I does it come across and I make myself look stupid because I don't, not social. Um, all of that goes away once you start trying and practicing, and then you start making friends. And if I didn't try, I wouldn't have made all these incredible friends. And the same with dreams, it's the same with accomplishments and anything you plan, you could do it. You don't know if you can unless you try. And sometimes you don't learn it on your first try. Maybe you just need to keep practicing and then it'll come eventually. So
Exactly.
yeah. So I went to I did this acting thing, and I remember going to, it was like it was independent college films, and I was auditioning, and they kept telling me, pretend you're, I think it was the girl from The Matrix, that you've been through so much, and you could tell in your eyes that there was, the reading was so detailed, and in my young brain I thought, oh, I could do that, as if you could just do a look and you look like you've gone through so much in life. And it doesn't work that way. You have to feel it. There's this energy. Once you go through life and you understand this is what this is what a person who's gone through so much feels like, then you could be it. And for me, the character of being a baby face and then learning the psychology to be a heel, you have to go experience the negativity of people being awful to you to understand how it is to be awful to somebody else.
Yeah.
So that all the people who are mean to me were my inspiration to for that heel character. It's not just being a jerk. Anybody could be a jerk, but there's little buttons, these little things that people you experience that hurt you, that demeaned you, that belittled you, that took your every weakness or anything that they know was your insecurity, and they twisted it into your like a knife into your skin. That's the way it feels like when you use words. And when you go through that, I feel like I know how it taught me how to be that character. Not that I want to be that as a person, because I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, but it was beautiful to take it and use it into a character.